Okay, we're going to look back at one of the topics we've already covered in Algebra 2 and also from Algebra 1. We look at y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. We previously called this a quadratic function, and it still is. We also call quadratic functions graphs a parabola, but not all parabolas are functions, and we're going to look at two that are functions and two that are not. This is what we've used to seeing when we graphed quadratic functions in standard form. Now we're going to look at quadratic functions and graph them we call in vertex form. This is vertex form, where hk is the vertex. When it's y equals, and we notice this is a perfect square that we're very familiar with, the h value is inside the parentheses. It's x minus h squared plus k, with the a value in that location. If a is greater than 0 when it's y equals, then the graph's going to open up. And again, the vertex is located right in the center. And that's the same value we talked about when we talked about circles. hk was the center of the circle. If a is less than 0 and it's y equals, the graph is going to open down. After that, we need to look at the next type of parabolas, which are not functions. And they're not functions because they're not past the vertical line test. If we draw a vertical line, it would go through more than one point on that graph. The big thing to know on this, that the h and k are still the vertex, but the equation's different. It's x equals a, parentheses, y minus k squared plus h. And one easy way to remember it is finding the vertex is remember that same thing when we do with circles. If it's in parentheses, it's x opposite h here and y opposite k. If it's not in parentheses, we're going to keep the same value. And we're going to illustrate a couple examples after this to ensure that you have that correct. So hk would be the center. If a is greater than 0 when it's x equals, the graph's going to open to the right. If a is less than 0, it would open to the left. And the vertex again located right there.